Welcome back to the Workforce Workshop podcast. Today, we will be talking about the Managed Service Provider, MSP. Before we start the discussion of Managed Service Provider, we need to understand what is a Managed Service Provider. The Managed Service Provider is an organization that delivers services such as network security and infrastructure, application via ongoing and regular support, and active administration on customer premises in their data center or on a third-party data center. To add one more thing to the Managed Service Provider definition, this process is carried out to improve the operations of the associated firm. The services under this umbrella are either used frequently or costly to train the current employees or hire. Another question you may ask is how to identify the best managed service provider. The most distinguishing factor is the best managed service providers always consult the organization that provide the services. Currently, a large number of companies are providing MSP to a wide range of industries that help them either save a significant amount of money, save time, risk mitigation, increase quality, provide clear visibility of the workforce. MSP companies generally use a vendor management system, a VMS, as a tool that provides transparency and efficiency, along with detailed metrics related to the contingent and contract workforce to the software user. This model providing services has proven itself at a significant pedestal, especially the Fortune 500 companies, and all set to become very common in the government sector as well. According to the analysts of the staffing industry, the longer the global economy faces uncertainty, the demand for MSP and VMS would increase significantly. International organizations face a challenge to develop programs that suit multiple countries. For instance, as a company outsources the support of its products to a managed service provider company, it may combine additional services such as VMS. This addition would become more valuable to the end user. Why do you outsource your MSP? The reasons for various organizations to implement an MSP or third-party administrators are as follow: lack of control or compliance over contingent labor management. This includes no auditing, use of supplies without adequate agreements, rogue spending, etc. The processes and procedure of labor are inefficient and non-standards, labor or supplier performance and quality issues, work and co-employment misclassification risk concerns, missaving opportunities, in insufficient market research and benchmarking, lack of competition, invoice consolidation, and known industry best practices like cost saving, risk mitigation, business intelligence, and analytics, inclusive of process, co-employment and worker misclassification risk concerns. Management does not usually know who's on site, what are they doing, and how much time does it take to finish the project, or how much does it cost. How an MSP adds value to your company. The qualified managed service provider companies offer solutions to provide pertinent business information to make best possible decisions, create efficiencies, identify significant hard and soft dollar cost saving, offer research and solution from the latest trends, and help in improving overall quality and value of your workforce through the following ways. Best workflow automation tools. Responsible supplier management services for improving vendor performance. The process is streamlined to create efficiencies, reduce cycle time, and improve worker quality. Cost management service to minimize the direct and indirect cost, mentoring the supplier and developing them. To drive the program performance, they have dedicated and experienced management to ensure contract programs and policy compliance, regular auditing, and oversight are conducted. Various risks like operational, legal, and financial are managed through policy development and implementation, robust reporting capabilities that enable customers to track and monitor contingent staffing spend, industry-leading, and to assist in the decision-making of the process. Implementation training and change in the management services. What are the benefits of a third-party MSP versus a self-managed MSP? We shall answer this question based on various criteria that are important in the comparison of the two. On the basis of resources, the third-party MSP has dedicated specialized on-site team and provides shared office support for reports, benchmarking, analytics, real-time process, supplier audits, rate analytics, supplier management, and other management function. On the other hand, a self-managed solution needs a full-time internal team that can fulfill the complex and diverse tasks of global contingent workforce management. The next important criteria is that of the VMS vendor management system. In the case of a self-managed solution, one does not have the critical tool knowledge to use the system and address business objectives. Furthermore, it creates dependency on the VMS help desk and internal staff for guidance. Contrarily, a third-party VMS solution has superior knowledge of VMS tools and has time-tested methodology for VMS implementation and configuration. Also, they have the knowledge of how to generate analyze data that produce meaningful results. Another crucial criteria is that of implementation. If a third-party MSP is hired, it ensures complete implementation of MSP and VMS. This leverages proven toolbox of lessons learned and best practices. On the other hand, a self-managed solution creates dependency on VMS for solution implementation and configuration, lack of optimization of the contingent workforce management. The second last criteria on our list is program management. If a self-managed solution is chosen, the talent attrition creates a lot of program disruption and highly reliant on the retention of program subject matter experts. On the other hand, a third-party MSP has the expertise with a huge client base. This allows continuous process improvement and also helps in introducing the best emerging practices. Finally, the last criteria to consider is the ongoing value. In the case of a third-party MSP, it evolves continuously and improves the contingent workforce management process and technology. Contrarily, in a self-managed solution, it is stagnant or severely lacks the MSP lead programs. What should you look for in an MSP? Whenever you search for a strong MSP, you should always look for the ability to achieve an impressive return on investment and a commonality of workforce and management solutions through the method of skilled managing human capital, resources, and also integrating the smart and efficient technologies. Below is the list of some important factors of the MSP model that can be offered to your organization. Mitigation of risk, concerns, and co-employment and classifying the workers correctly, managing on-site labor, delegating the supplier or labor performance, and various quality issues, the opportunity to save, the competition to decrease the prices, standardizing the rates, contingent labor processes and procedures are standardized in this case, consistent budgeting and better service levels, benchmarking, reporting, and robust market research, implementation of the best practices of the industry like business intelligence, analytics, process, cost saving, and risk mitigation, consolidation of the invoices. Compliance of the contingent labor management like road spend, use of suppliers without adequate agreements, auditing, etc. I suppose this long and detailed talk about the managed service providers has cleared the air for you. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. That's all for today. In the next session, we shall discuss the recruitment outsourcing process, RPO. Links to everything will be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. It will help us produce great content for our professional audience. Let us know if there is something you would like us to talk about in the future episode. Please click the link in the show notes and you can submit your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening and we'll see you in the next episode.